Okay, today is the day that we put it all together. Woohoo! Okay, so we're going to go into ManyChat now. And on your main menu, you're going to see under automation, sequences. We're going to click on sequences and we're going to create a new sequence. I've already got this one built, so we're going to go into it. This is I just used the template originally that was in ManyChat. I never bothered to change the name just to show you guys. But this is a fairly long sequence that I have put together. You don't have to do this long, okay? So first of all, when they first get into the bot, they're gonna get this message, which introduces who I am, or my bot. I have a character for my bot. Her name is Lucy Lazy Bride, which is on brand for me. Please, please, please be upfront that this is a bot, right? Do not try to play it off that they're talking to a human being, because eventually they're going to find out that this is really a bot, and then they're going to feel like an idiot because they thought it was a person. And then that's going to just breed ill will, and they're not going to be happy with you or your brand or your business. All right? So, from the get-go, let them know this is a bot. Okay? And you can make it fun, you can make it however you want to, so it's on brand for your business. All right. So I had someone on Fiverr create this character for me. Very important, let them know how to unsubscribe, right? Let them know that they have to just type stop. Now, because I'm doing this as a wedding thing, I've kept it on brand with saying click to say I do, click for I don't. They click on I do. I have a little jiffy there that I download it. Woohoo, you said I do. I give them the tip. All right, and then I say I want more. So what I've done here is I have now linked this. If they click on this button, it's going to take them to a blog post that I did about how to cater, how to make your catering for your wedding simple. All right, so this is more information, again, over delivering. It's like I'm going to give you all the information that you need. Okay, now the cool thing about this is maybe you have a blog post that is being sponsored by somebody. By directing them through your bot to that page, you're going to increase your traffic, which is going to make your blog sponsor happy. Maybe you're doing some kind of an affiliate sale on that particular blog post, so you're going to be driving more traffic to there, who hopefully will purchase what you've got as an affiliate. Okay, well, there's my little sneaky tip for the day, which is not so sneaky. It's just driving traffic. Okay, now if they said I don't, again, a jiffy, very much on brand. I'm making kind of fun. Just sorry, I'm going to go drown my sorrows in shrimp puffs because you don't want my tip. But then I'm going to bring it back to say yes, right? You're always trying to get them to say yes. Why is that? Because it's a sales technique. And no, it's not sneaky or anything. It's just human nature and psychology. If you keep asking questions that are yes answers, then when you ask someone to purchase something from you, then they're used to saying yes. So it's not a scary thing for them to say. Okay, so always bring it back to yes whenever you can. Again, I'm playing up with my theme here. Would you like me better if I bribed you with shrimp puffs and champagnes? Okay, cheers. They're like, oh, okay, cheers. I'll do it. As you can see, about 30% have relented. When they click on this, it takes them back to the same sequence if they had said I do. Okay, so I'm just repurposing the same information, but again, I'm trying to get them back to the yes whenever I can. Now, what I've done here is, this is important. This is a scheduling. All right, be very cognizant of what you're doing with the schedule, because the default schedule that they have on the sequence in ManyChat is kind of weird. It'll go like a couple of days before it fires, and then it'll be like minutes from one message to the next. All right, we don't want to do that. We want to try and keep this consistent. So I recommend for a drip sequence like this every 24 hours. All right, so they want to just be every day at the same time they're seeing your tip hit their messenger box. All right, So now with this first one though, I have gone for immediate because as soon as they get into the bot, boom, I want this message firing out to them. So it's instantaneous. As we all know, we've all signed up for stuff and then we don't get it instantaneously. And then when we get the message from somebody, we're like, what the heck is this? Like, why am I getting this? Because you've moved on, right? Like people have a very short attention span. So you want this initial sequence, this initial welcome message to hit their box immediately. All right, you can change it's up here. You also have you can either have it sent anytime. So whenever the person has entered, subscribed to your bot, that is when this message will come. And then every 24 hours from that time, the other messages come. Now, I don't like to do that because what if someone's traveling? What if somebody had insomnia for whatever reason? You know, you don't want this bot message coming at them at, 2 o'clock in the morning while they're sleeping, because if it wakes them up, they're going to be very upset with you. All right. We don't want to upset customers. So instead I use send between. So here I've got it between 8 a.m. and 7 p.m., which is a pretty safe time. And you can also choose what day of the week. If you don't want to do it on weekends or whatever, I'm just got it on any day. Okay. So be really aware that you have your schedule set up as you want. Now I have it for every of one of these tips one day after. So every 24 hours, the next one goes out after the last. Same idea for the continuing on with all the tips. If you want to edit, you just go in here. You can choose a text. You've got image here. You can choose a card, which gives you an image, a title, and your subtitle. You can do a gallery, which is basically just like an ongoing collection of cards. And then also you've got a list, so you can create a list. So that's more of like a vertical approach to the whole gallery and card thing. If you've got an audio, drop in your audio so they can get an audio message like we were talking about earlier. Maybe if you're a voice coach or something. Video, same thing. You can upload a short video for them. And then this is like a PDF. You can file PDF, Word doc, whatever. Checklist, swipe file, anything that's useful. The other thing we're going to look at today is delay. So what this is you just click that, and then you can have a delay of however long you want. You can make it look like it shows as if someone's typing, so that when these messages hit someone's phone, like if you have a whole, say a sequence of messages and photos, it's not like everything is just an avalanche, boom, hitting at once, and they have to try and scroll up and find it. I like to give people time in between. So what you would do is, the only thing is you cannot have this at the bottom. There always has to be something in between the delay, right? So that's why this little hazard is coming up, seeing as it can't be the last element. So what I do is here, I just take this and I can just slide it up and then drop it. Okay, or as I'm building my sequence, I can just go down here, click on delay, and it'll automatically drop it into wherever we are in that sequence. And then what you can do is you can upload, if you want to have more time, if you want to have less time, you can show it typing, or you can not show it typing. It's just kind of sitting there, nothing happening. Then boom, the next part of this little sequence comes up. Okay. So that's just very helpful, because you want people to not feel like they're being inundated by what you're doing. As you can see, this is a fairly long sequence. The last sequence, this is where I'm going to offer the product. Okay, so in the last sequence, I asked them, have you been enjoying these tips? I've got it absolutely or a meh. So if they go with absolutely, great. So glad you hear that. Here is, my offer. Here's what I've got. You've been enjoying these tips. I've got more of them. It's going to save you even more time and money. Doesn't get any easier than this. You can see here, I need this. Or now I'm good. So if they click on I need this, I've used the card option here. So there's a photo signifying what the product is. It's a planner, little blurb about what it is and how much it is. Okay, now what I've done here is on the card, because I'm using a card, oops, purchase here, you can, when you click on a button, you can have this buy button. All right. So with the buy button, what it does is you can connect that to your Stripe account. Stripe, sorry, connects, automatically integrates with ManyChat. So as long as you have a Stripe account, you can do this right in your bot. You don't have to start sending them to PayPal or some other payment processor. It's all done right here. It's like so ridiculously simple. So that's what I've done here, is that they just have to click on here. And as soon as they've paid, this is the download, right? They get a congratulations message, and then they get the file so that they can just download it because they've purchased it. Now, if they didn't, if they said meh, then I'm going to say, okay, I'm sorry. You know, like, let me know, how can I make this better for you, right? You don't want to just write them off if they're still someone that you want to nurture. Maybe they're not in the right place to purchase right now. Maybe they just didn't find whatever it was that you were sending them didn't resonate with them. That's fine. Like, that's all valid. But again, we want to go for the yes. So what I've done here is I said, okay, well, I've got a gift for you. You know, even though you didn't buy anything, I'm going to give you this checklist. Okay, so here's my checklist. It's for you for free. Now, again, this is something that is in my paid product. So what I can do, because I can tag them, see, I've added the tag checklist. So because they've gotten the checklist, I know they did not purchase the planner. So then I can turn around later and follow up with them saying, hey, how's that checklist doing so far? You know, and then warm them up again to offer them the planner, because it's like, well, if you've been enjoying this checklist, imagine how much easier your life would be with this planner. All right. So again, you're always trying to keep the information going, trying to bring them back to the yes. So that is my sequence. Hopefully that gives you an understanding of how to create one. The other thing I'm going to show you right now is how to set up your Stripe account. So if you go to settings, you can see across here you've got a menu. You want to go to payments. Okay, you click on payments and you can set up your Stripe account right there. If you don't have a Stripe account, no worries. This will walk you through setting it up right there in the bot. You do not even have to leave ManyChat. It gives you everything. You just have to click, click, click and throw in your bank account and you're done. Okay, and that's it. Like, this is how easy it is. You can start selling right within your bot. So there you go. You have everything you need. Now tomorrow, we are going to look at how we get people to find your amazing opt-in, and how do we link the Facebook ad to your bot, right? So how do we get people from the Facebook ad into the sequence? All right. And I will see you tomorrow.